fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Wednesday the 11th of October 2023. I hope you are keeping well. We've got a 5-minute break in the rain, it seems, so I figure I better play the game quickly before the noise of thunder and rain starts up again. We're having a lot of rain at the moment. Before I go further, thank you to all those people who sent me birthday wishes yesterday. Really a lot. Amazing. Very surprised, and thank you very much. I thought that was great. Nice. And now that you've commented on the channel, if that's the first time you've ever commented, don't be shy. As I said, ask questions, comment whenever you feel the need to. Keep it polite though, especially if I've played a bad game. Don't go too crazy with me. But thank you again. There is news today from New York. Our favorite Billy Liar, Walter Mitty, real life Walter Mitty character, George Santos. Last week, of course, one of his pals, I think it was his campaign manager, pleaded guilty and was sentenced to several years in jail. I think 3 years or something in jail, even after a plea deal. And has, I think, agreed to flip on George Santos, who has now been charged with 23 counts, and the latest ones include stealing donors' credit cards and using the $12,000 or something to put into his own account. That's the allegation. Man, the guy just doesn't stop, does he? I mean, it's just so incredible, yet so typical for MAGA lunatics. All right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku. This New York Times hard level game. I can see something already. What can I see? I can see these ones blocking down here. So that's how I'm going to start today's game. And it looks, oh look, immediately 1 and 7. You know, you have to look out for these things in the New York Times, I guess. So we've got 1 and 7 blocking across here immediately, and that's going to be a pair of 1 and 7 in those squares. Does it do anything much for me? I don't know, but anyway, at least I can find out what goes here. That might be more useful. 1 7, so this is 3 5. 5 up there, 5 there. Oh, that's the only 5. No, that wasn't very useful. How about the 3s? That's definitely useful. 3 blocking here. So that is going to be 3, and that is going to be 5. Right. Okay, so that was useful. I was going to go through the digits one by one. Just happened to see the 1 7 pair. Oh, before we go further, let's check out the rest of this row. Of course, let's do that. What are we looking for? 6 8 9. So we're going to get a pair of 8s over here. And we're going to have 8s there. And the 6s. Okay, so this is a pair of 6 and 8 here, isn't it? We can see the 6s up here. So that's a pair of 6 and 8. So that is going to be 9. 9 down here, 9 up there, 9 across here. There's our 9. 9 blocking up here, and that's good as well because I can see more. 9 blocking like this, so we've got a pair of 9s there. 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking down here, 9 across there. 8 9 8 9 9. We're going to get 9s like this. We've got 9 up there. There we go. I think that's as far as we can take them. As I said, I think we've got left with that pattern there, but still that was good. Very good start. I don't like quick starts though. I get very suspicious. I think more difficult stuff is on the way when I see that. So I've definitely got 8 and 2 across here. And the 5, yeah, 5 blocking. Okay, so this is 5 8 2. Okay, 5 8 2 in those squares. 2 5 8. I can only see the 8 blocking here, but at least I'm going to work out what goes there. That's got to be 3 and 4. And over here, 3s will be there, 4s will be there. And so, of course, we're going to be left with 1, 7 in these squares, right? Of course, of course. All right, I will try again to go through the digits and see if I find anything easy. So I said 3 is in one of these squares, right? So in other words, 3 is not in this square. We got 3 blocking here. We've got 3 blocking here. That is 3. Six up here, 6 down there, 6 across there. There was an easy one. I thought there might be one somewhere. I was hoping there would be. Another 6 to be had here. Well, I can say that 7 is limited to those 2 squares. I don't know if that means anything, but that's how it is. I can see the 2s are going to be in these squares, obviously, so that's going to put 2s up there, but I'm not sure what else. Missing in this column is 2, 4, 5, but I think that could be a 4 or a 5, and yeah, I'm not really sure. Okay, I think we've gone around and back. It's like when you, in the old days, when you used to be able to go in the cinema and watch the movie. If you miss the beginning of the movie, you can stay past when the film finishes, and you can sit and watch the beginning of it up to the point where you came in, right? So if I'm looking for easy digits and I get one in the middle, I figure I better go round to where I found the last easy one. Something like that. What do I know about this block here? This block here is, I know 2s are in those squares. I know 8s are in those squares. The other missing numbers are 4 and 5, but I don't really know. I don't seem to have much information about the 4 and the 5. Or if there is, I just can't notice it. I can't see it, which is pretty common. Anyway. Now here's something. 7s are blocking those squares and that square, so that's a pair of 7s there. Oh no, I already saw that, didn't I? Because I said 7s have to be in those squares. We shall be switching to pencil marks in a moment, I think, but let's have another look first. See if there's anything else I can do reasonably easily. There are quite a lot of restrictions on pencil marks. No, I'm not sure, so let's take the easy route. I say the easy route for me, and as I have mentioned previously, that may not be the easy route for others, but anyway. There's a 6 and 8, and this was 3 and 4 up here, wasn't it? And the 3s go there, and the 4s are in these squares. Oh, actually, I made a mistake in working out before. I thought I said I had a pair of 1 and 7 there, but I don't think that's true, is it? I think that's not true, actually, because the 3 could appear here, so lucky I didn't act on that. Nothing was done there to make a problem there, so that's okay. This will be 8. This is going to be 8 here. And this is going to be 2s in those squares. And there's, aha, pair of 2s there. I looked at this. Okay, I see it now. 8 and 2 block up here. We know that's 3 and 4. We know this is in fact a 5. I did look at that block and I couldn't sort it out in my head, but such is life. Right, okay, so then this can only now be a 4, and then 5 is going to be in those squares there. Now I know 7s are here. What else am I doing that's nice and straightforward? Let's go through. 2s are down there. 3s are down here. We've got a lot of things pointing over here. Where's our nines? Nines are in those squares, aren't they? So that's a... No, it's not a pair of 7, 9. I take that back. 7, 9. Okay. Let's have a look at this row here. We've got 5 and 7 there. So what is missing here? 1 and 4. I'm not sure. 7, 5, 8, 2. Okay, I'm gonna this obviously this block and this block is done, so we'll just finish off up here. Now I definitely made a mistake before when I was looking at possibilities. I thought I discovered a pair of 1 and 7 there, but it wasn't. But I didn't do anything about it, so it doesn't matter. 1 is actually still possible in those squares, and the 7, which blocks like this, can appear in those squares, right? And I think we should be done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are done. Right, now this is the block I think is potentially useful, but I don't know. We've got 1 blocking across like this, so we get 1s there. We've got 2s blocking like this, so we have 2s in those squares. We've got 4 blocking up here. No. 5 blocking down here and across here like this, so we get 5s in those squares. And then we're looking for 8, which we know blocks across here like this. Down here. No, so 8 possible like that. So we do have a pair of 1 and 4 here, so immediately I can take away the 1 and the 4 there. And I'm going to put my glasses on. So what now? 4. 1. Okay. Right, let's go across the middle here then. So we've got 1 blocking across here like this. That gives us 1 in those squares. We've got 4 blocking down here. So 4 possible like this. 5 blocking like so. So 5 could go there. 7, 8. We're looking for 8. 8 blocks across here, and down here we get ourselves a 4 there. Okay, great. There's our 8, so this has to be a 4. And that means this is going to be a 2, and this is a 4 here. And this must be our 4 now. Let's do a bit of housekeeping. Okay, so now we do have a pair of 1 and 7 there, so this 1 is not true any longer. And this 4 here is going to give us a 1 up there, which will give us a 1 there and a 7 there, and a 7 up there, and a 7 here. So let's get rid of those candidate 7s. This then is going to be a 3, and this will be a 4. And we'll get rid of the couple of 4s there. And what else? 4s there have to disappear. Right, are we up to date? I think we could well be up to date. So let's head. This is obviously going to be a 1-8. We've got a 1-8 there, so this is going to turn out to be a 1-8. But I don't see any way of telling just yet, so let's work on that. One blocking down here, one across here, so we get ones in those squares there. Two blocking down here, but not sure about any other restrictions. Twos are there. What do we know about three? Threes block down here. Threes are somewhere over there. Five blocks down here. I'm not sure. Five's there, and six blocks down here and across there. So that's the sixes. And then eight, what do we know? Eight blocks across like so. And I think, there we go. Okay, that's quite a few candidates down here, more than I realised we were going to need. But anyway, let's do this block over here. What are we looking for? Twos. Do we know anything about twos? I don't know. Let's just put the twos there. What do we know about the threes? Again, I'm not sure. Four blocks across like this. And the last number we're looking for is a 5. Nope, still not sure. No. Okay, so one more block to finish it off then. We've got ones across here and one down there. If I can go in a straight line, we will get ones in the corner squares. 4 blocks. In fact, we've got a pair of 4s. 4s blocking down like this, so we're going to get 4s in those squares there. And about the 5 blocking down here. Okay. Looks like we're just looking for the 8s now. 8 blocks across here, 8 blocks down there. And so we will get 8 there, but I immediately can see 4, 5 and 8 together. That was pretty obvious when I was putting in the candidates. Okay, so 4, 5 and 8 in that row. That means that is going to have to be a 9, whether it wants to or not. And this will be a 9 here, and we will get rid of the excess 9s that we don't need any longer. And of course this is going to have to be a 7 because we've got 4, 5 and 8 there, so that is our 7, leading to a 2 here. Again, let's do a bit of housekeeping. Okay, we got a pair of 1 and 6 here, so that's our 7. This is our 1, and remove the 1s. 3, 5, 8, 4, 5, 8. Right, I think we're doing okay. Let's have a click through and see if anything is now more obvious. I've got the 2 here, so that can't be 2. Let's clean it up a bit. Okay, we have a pair of 5 and 8. Two, 3, 4 and 5. 4 numbers in 4 squares. This 2, 3, 5 has to disappear. And we'll be left with a pair of 1 and 6 here. Now look, 1, 6 here, so that means here is the possibility of a unique rectangle. It means we can remove the 1 and the 6 because of our 1, 6 in that pattern there. Okay, let's see again now if that's helped the situation a bit. I thought I'm bound to find something. Oh, here we go. A pair of pointing 8s here. So all of those 8s disappear. And then we get one. I knew there had to be, had to be something there. 1 goes there, 8 goes there. That gives me 8 in that square, 5 here, 4 there, and 8 back down here. 5 up there. 2, 1, half a dozen. 1, 6. 6 up there, 8 there. 8 goes here. Should we do a little bit of removals just to keep a little bit tidy here? And what are we left with? I've got to get rid of that 6 for sure. 2, 3, 5, is that right? This is the last in this column. That is a 5. So here's our 3, there's the 2. 3 there, 5 there. 5 over here. 8, 5. 2, 8. What's left to go down here? Is it a 4? I think it is. There's our 4, there's our 3. That must be our 3, and a 2 will finish it. That's our New York Times hard level puzzle for a Wednesday. I suspect the rain will be back now that I've finished the game. It just held off enough time for me to play that game in relative silence. Well, not silence, but quietude, let's say. Bye-bye.